Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to crochet a rose flower. So this is the flower that we will be learning today. So in my previous video, I had actually made a beanie, especially for a newborn. So in that I was talking about you can accessorize it or make it more prettier by adding a flower. You can use any color flower that you have. So that it is in continuation with that particular video. So for this particular tutorial, I will be using an acrylic yarn and a 3.5 mm crochet hook. So it's not necessary that you have to use a 3.5 itself. Whatever yarn that you are going to use or you have in hand, try to use the hook that is recommended for that yarn. So you can use a 5 mm crochet hook or 6 mm. Just make sure that your yarn matches the hook that you are using. So here it is 3.5 and an acrylic yarn, and this is the medium sized flower crochet rose flower that I'm going to use. You can also make a smaller version of it or a much bigger rose flower. I will be telling you how you can improvise on that to make a bigger one and to make a smaller size rose flower. So in this particular tutorial, you would be required to know double crochets and single crochet. If you're a complete beginner, I suggest that you just go through the basic stitches. I'll put the link down just to refresh it and just to know how the stitches are. Okay, now we'll start the tutorial. And for this tutorial, you'd also need a darning needle. You'll have to use a darning needle to weave in the ends and a pair of scissors. So these are the few things that you would require. Now let's start. So for this tutorial, we'll start with a slip knot. So this is how I like to do my slip knot. I'll first of all make an X like this, and then I'll pull the working yarn through this particular loop. You can do the slip knot in any way that you like. This is the way I do it. Now I'll put the hook and pull it up. So I have here my slip knot ready. Now we'll start. Now here the rose flower that I'm going to make is a medium sized one. So as I mentioned, you can make a smaller size, medium size or a big size. If you want a small size rose flower, not this big, you start with 31 chain stitches. If you are going for this size, the medium size, you start with 61 chain stitches. If you are looking for a very big flower, you will start with 91 chain stitches. Here this is a medium size flower, so I am going to start with 61 chain stitch. So I'll just show you once how to do a chain stitch. You go left under, then pull up a loop. This is my first chain stitch. Again, go left down and pull up a loop, second chain stitch. Like that, here I am going to do a total of 61 chain stitches. So I'll just finish the 61 chain stitch and then meet you. Okay, so depending on the size of the flower you want, you either start with 31, 61 or 91. So here I have made a 61 chain stitch. So once you have your required number of chain stitch, 31, 61 and 91, here I have 61. After that you put 5 more chain stitches. So I have 61. I'm going to put 5 more chain stitches to this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this was your foundation chain. Now we'll go to row 1. So for starting row 1, what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip the 5 chain stitches that I now made. So I'm going to skip the 5 chain stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And in the 6th one, that is the 61st. This was the 61 plus 5. So I'm going to skip the 5 chain stitch. And in the 6th chain from the hook, I am going to put a double crochet. So for a double crochet, first of all, you have to yarn over. Now insert your hook in the 6th chain from the hook. Now draw the working yarn through the loop like this. You have 3 chain stitches, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. This becomes my double crochet. Okay. So what I have done is I have skipped the 5 chain stitches. And in the 6th chain, I have put a double crochet. So this is how this looks. Now the next step is to skip 2 chain stitches. So 1, 2, I'm skipping 2 chain stitches. This is my first one, this is my second one, and in the third stitch I am going to put a double crochet. For double crochet I am yarning over, and in the third stitch I am going to put a double crochet like this. Okay, and after that I am going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Next I am going to put a double crochet in the same stitch where I had put this double crochet. Okay, in the same stitch, that is this stitch, I am going to put a double crochet. So for double crochet, yarn over, and the same stitch I am going to put a double crochet. You have 3 chain stitches, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. So this becomes a V stitch. If you see it, it becomes like this. In one stitch you have 2 double crochet going, and here you have chain 3. Next step, skip 2 chain stitches in the down in the foundation chain, 1, 2, and in the third one I'll put a double crochet. For double crochet, yarn over, third chain stitch I am going to put a double crochet like this. Once you have a double crochet, you do chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Next you have to put a double crochet in the same stitch, okay, where this double crochet has gone. This stitch, the same stitch, I am going to put a double crochet here where I had previously put a double crochet. So 2 double crochet will go in 1 chain stitch. So 2 double crochet, and in between you have chain 3. This is what I am going to repeat. I'll skip 2 chain stitches, and in the third stitch I'll put a double crochet. I have 1 double crochet here, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and same in the same stitch I'll put another double crochet like this. So if you see it, this is how it looks. You have V stitches here, see, these are the V stitch. This is a V stitch. Here you have chain 3, and you are skipping 2 chain stitches in the foundation chains. So here in this full 1 row, the foundation chain, I am going to make this kind of V stitch. So here you will skip 2 stitches, and in the third you will put double crochet, chain 3, and in the same stitch you are going to put double crochet. So this pattern I am going to repeat. I'll show once again. So this is one set of V that is over. Now we'll make another V stitch. For that I am going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and in the third I'll put a double crochet. This is your double crochet. Then you have to make chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the same stitch you will make another double crochet. So here same stitch I am going to make another double crochet. So this is my V stitch. Alright, next chain, you have to skip 2 stitches, and in the third stitch you have to make a double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and the same stitch you will make another double crochet. So this is what we will be repeating. See, these are the V patterns, the V stitches. So I'll repeat this V stitches throughout this particular row, and then show how to go about the next one. So here I have made full 1 row of V stitches. So this is even if it is just like rolling up, don't worry, that is what we will be finally doing it. So this is how my V stitches look like. I have just left one more, I have to make one more last stitch. So here I have 3 stitches left. I'll be skipping the 2 stitches, and in the last stitch I'll again make a V. So for a V, as said, you have to make double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another double crochet. Just in case when you are doing it, and finally when you are doing it, and when you don't have 3 chain stitches, if there is any problem, what you can do is somewhere around the last stitches, you can, instead of skipping 2 chain stitch, you can skip 1 and then make a V, or if you have 4 left, you can skip 3 chain stitches. Instead of 2, you can skip 3 chain stitch and make a V. So you can adjust it towards this end when you see that there is either only 2 stitches left. If there are 2 stitches left, just remove it, and somewhere here or here, instead of 2 chain stitch, you skip only 1 chain stitch. And if you have 4 stitches left, instead of 2 chain stitches, you can adjust by leaving 3 chain stitches. Okay, so this is how my second row is after finishing. It will coil up, which is quite okay, which is what we are actually looking for. Now we'll start with the third row. For third row, we will start with chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And this chain 3 we are going to count as a double crochet. Once you make a chain 3, you just turn your work. Now we'll make 5 double crochet in this chain 3. The V gap that we have, we are going to make 5 double crochet. Okay, so I'll make 5 double crochet in the V stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here I have 5 chain stitch. So here I have put 5 double crochet plus chain 3. I have a total of 6 double crochet in this stitch. Now in the next stitch, that is this one, not the V, but in the next stitch here, I'm going to put a single crochet. So here I have 6 double crochet, and in the next stitch, that is in this gap, see here in this gap I'm going to put a single crochet. So here I'll put a single crochet. Now we have reached the next V stitch. So in this V stitch I'm going to put 6 double crochet. So I'll put 6 double crochet here. So this is my 1, 2, 3, I'll put it again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and last one 6. So here in the V stitch I have 6 double crochets here. Now in this gap, the next gap, that is here, this is my next gap. Here I'm going to put 1 single crochet. So here I have put a single crochet like this. Now I have my V stitch. So in this V stitch I am going to put 8 double crochet. So I'll put 8 double crochet in the V stitch that is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and last one more 8. So this is my 8 double crochet in this V stitch. So I have put 8 double crochet in the V stitch, and in the next gap, this is your V stitch and this is my next gap. In the next gap I am going to put 1 single crochet. So this is the pattern that I am going to follow. So I'll just tell you the pattern once. So in the first 2 V's I had put 6 double crochet each. In the next, all the remaining V stitches I am going to put 8 double crochet. So here in the third one I have put 8 double crochet. In the next V stitch, see, this is my V stitch here. In the V stitches that are coming, I'll be putting 8 double crochets here. And in the last 2 V stitches, this is actually a V stitch and this is the second last. In the last 2 V stitches, I'm going to put 10 double crochet. So first 2 V stitches I have put 6. In all the remaining V stitches I'll be putting 8, and in the last 2 I'll be putting 10 double crochets each. And going from one V set to another V set, you have a small gap. So in the gaps I'll be putting single crochet. So here I have put 8 double crochet, then a single crochet. In the next V, that is here, I'll put again 8 double crochet, then single crochet. This is my next V. I'll put again 8 double crochet and single crochet. Like that I'll just complete 8 double crochet and single crochet. In the last 2 V's, here I'll put 10 double crochet, 1 single crochet, and this is my last V. Here I'll put 10 double crochet. So I'll just finish making this 8 double crochet set, and when you're doing it, it is going to coil up, which is completely fine. So here I have finished making all the double crochets, and in the last two I have put 10 double crochet each. Now I'll finish this off. So for that I'm going to make chain one, and here I'm going to cut a long tail because we have to sew it in. So this much long would be more than enough. So I'll just cut it. Just leave a longer tail because we will need it. So here I've cut it, and this is how the final things looks like. It's all coiled up, which is fine. Now as I had mentioned, I had made 6 double crochet each in the first two, and in the last I had put 10 double crochet, and all the other remaining V stitches I had put 8 double crochet each. Now once you get this, we will start rolling this up. So for rolling it, you start where you had put the 6 double crochet. So you roll it like a flower. So you might have to roll it a bit tightly like this. You just keep rolling it. You'll get the flower shape automatically. This is how. So you can see that it is beginning to take the shape. So if you see it, we have got the shape of a flower. If you had started with 91 chain stitches, you would have more petals, so it will it will be bigger. If you had started with 31 chain stitches, you would have got only half of the size of it. So that's why I said the amount of chain stitches that you choose will determine how big the flower is. So once you have rolled this up, now we will stitch this. So for that I'll just turn it down, and then I'm going to thread this. You can use a darning needle to thread the long chain that we have pulled out. So here I have threaded. Now what you have to do is you have to stitch it. The stitches need not be very neat. It can be quite random. That is you have to take it through the different layers. So keep stitching everything together. Try to go it through all the layers that you have and the shape that you have formed. So I'm just randomly doing it through the different layers. I'm trying to go in a circle, stitching up the different petals that are there and keeping the shape. So you might have to do it a few times till you are comfortable with the stitching that you have put. See if you do it. This is how your flower looks like. Just check it if it is gone through everything, if the stitches are proper. And once you are done, you can just weave in the remaining ends and cut it. So I'll just do that and then show you. So here I have weaved in the ends, and this is how now the flower looks like. It's a pretty beautiful rose flower. I had made it another pink, light pink. This is your dark pink. So you can experiment with a lot of colors. I didn't use the red color because it is very difficult to see the stitches. Now this, as I have said, you can make a smaller sized one. You can go for a very large one if you're looking for a very big flower. Instead of 61, you start with 91 chain stitches and you'll have more rounds to go around it, and the flower will be huge. So you can experiment with the number of stitches. You can use it in beanies or bags or anything that you want. So this was the tutorial on how to crochet a flower. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're new to this channel and you found it to be useful, please consider subscribing. Until next time, bye. Thank you for watching.